Pokémon Inspection Agency Gym Compliance Report 026, Navel Gym. Examining Agent, H. Hayfield. Gym Details, Region, Orange Islands. Location, Navel Island. Leader, Danny. Badge, C. Ruby Badge. Leader Character Assessment, Key Standards Checklist. Inspection Compliance, Pass. Pokémon Welfare Concern, Fail. Suitable Maturity, Fail. Overall Positive Temperament, Pass. Additional positives. Leader is in good physical shape and partakes in various outdoor activities. Additional negatives. Leader seems completely oblivious to the terrifying danger of their gym's challenge and has not raised any concerns or inquiries to the league regarding its nature, something any sane adult would do. Instead, they fully enforce the rules of their challenge. Gym Building Assessment. Building. There is not so much a building to the Navel Gym as there is a large freestanding gate. There are no league guidelines for large freestanding gates. Battlefield. Due to the nature of its challenge, the Navel Gym does not have a battlefield. Available gym Pokémon: Geodude, Machoke, Scyther, Electrode, Nidoqueen. Notes: the gym's roster allows it to acceptably perform its own challenge, and even though that challenge is incredibly niche, they are well trained enough to adapt to any pivot in that challenge. Pokémon Challenge Assessments. Pokémon Challenge Description. The Navel Gym Challenge has 4 components. The first is the free solo climb of a sheer mountainside, with the use and assistance of Pokémon prohibited. The second stage, using Pokémon now, is a race to freeze a geyser of boiling water. The third is a race to carve the previously frozen geyser into a bobsleigh, and the fourth is a race back down the mountain, riding the previously carved ice bobsleigh. Pokémon Challenge Evaluation. 10-year-old children are allowed to challenge the Navel Gym. That should be enough context to highlight just how indescribably horrifying its challenge is. Free solo climbing is such a dangerous sport that even experienced climbers rarely attempt it, and asking challengers to do so could be something classified as attempted murder in a court of law. And this is not addressing the perplexing decision to prohibit the use of Pokémon at a Pokémon gym. The rest of the challenge components are safer, but not by much. Geysers can cause fatal injuries if not treated with the utmost care, and there is a reason why professional bobsleigh competitions involve the teams taking turns, not racing at the same time, because a crash would also be fatal. Even if the challenge was not so dangerous, it would still be a farce. Examiner is willing to bet there is not a single Pokémon trainer out in the world who, in the course of their travels, has ever had to carve a bobsleigh from a frozen geyser. Why is the challenge this? Gym Challenge Recommended Alterations. There is not a single aspect of the Navel Gym Challenge that can be focused on or refined into a better one. So much of it needs to change that any proposed alterations here would be essentially starting from scratch, and alterations of that magnitude fall outside the examiner's field of expertise. Pokémon Challenge Assessments Continued. Pokémon Challenge Simulation Preface. Examiner considers themselves professional and dedicated to their job, but they can only refuse to put themselves in such obvious danger for the sake of a gym report by undertaking simulation challenges at the Navel Gym, so none were so. Examiner requests that the league does not send a different examiner who might be more willing to put themselves in harm's way. Final summary. Barring gyms run by crime lords or unstable psychic mutants, the Navel Gym is the worst the examiner has ever visited. It is a nightmare of thoroughly meaningless but terrifyingly real danger. It must be shut immediately and the leader removed from their post. Examiner also requests that the person at the league who conceived the idea for the gym's challenge also be removed from their post, before they can create something similar at a different gym. Steps for changes and moving forward seem trivial at this stage, and should only really be proposed after the league can guarantee no one will find themselves challenging the Navel Gym in its current state. Final grade, F.